Hello guys, welcome to next video of this playlist Python for beginners. Till now we have covered Tkinter basics, see how Tkinter works, the basic entry widgets, buttons, labels and almost everything about Tkinter. Now let's create a project using Tkinter. So I have decided to create a basic GUI based calculator using Tkinter, which will be similar to our Windows calculator. So without wasting any time, let's start building this amazing calculator by moving to the destination folder.
So as you can see, there is only one Python file titled as calculator. So I will simply open this file. So our Python file is open on screen, as you can see. So now I will just simply run the program to show the live demo of my calculator. So this is my calculator, as you can see. I created this calculator using Tkinter package of Python. So I will simply import this Tkinter package. You can install this Tkinter package by typing pip install tk in your command prompt. I imported this message box method of Tkinter package to give a pop-up. In next line I have imported 4 variables a, y, fg and bg. I have assigned values 0, 70, red, pink respectively to all these variables. Then in next line I have created variable click. I will explain this variable click afterwards, so let's move ahead. So let's move to this screen. As you can see, I have created an instance of tk in root, and after that I have written root.geometry as 335 into 420. So this is height and width of our user interface. Then after that I have given title as calculator, as you can see here. Then after that I have written root.config, which will give background color to our calculator. I have created a string var in variable s. String var is a built-in method which is used to store string data only, and after that I have just setted s as empty. So in next line I have used entry widget. So this is the entry widget, as you can see, which will contain all our text data. So if we click 1 will be displayed on this entry widget, as you can see. So for that I have used the instance of root and set it text var as s, and font is Ordina 20 bold, justifies right. Then I use spike method of any entry widget and given pad y as 10. And after that in the next line I have simply created a tuple. This tuple is used to store text on button. So as you can see, the text on button is 7, 8, 9, C, 4, 5, 6 plus 1, 2, 3, 10, minus and so on. In next line I have created a button function. I will explain this button function afterwards. So let's move ahead. So I have simply created a for loop. I have written for m in range 4. Now after that I have simply given x is equal to 27. So our first button will be placed at 27 value on the screen. Then after that I have created another for loop for I in range 4. I have written this 4 because we have to display only 4 button in horizontal manner, and after that we have to increase y. Y means we have to change the position of new button. In next line I have simply called a button function, and it has 3 arguments: text, x and y. Text is the tuple that I already created earlier, and I have passed a so that the next value of tuple will be called automatically. And then x and y. X and y are the positions of button in the screen. So now let's move to the button function to explain that. So when I will click a button, this button method will get activated. So in this button function I have used if statement. So if text is equal to minus or text is equal to dot, we have to set padding to 9. Padding is insertion of non-informative characters to the string. So this padding will help to centrally allocate the string on button, and in any statement I have simply written padding is equal to 6. So let's move ahead. Then I have simply created a button. It has argument as root text. The text will be this text will be the text of button. And after that I have simply written the font as Lucida 20 bold. Pad x is equal will be this padding, and pad y will be the 0. And after that I have simply placed this button in positions x and y, or we can say L and M. And after that I have used this b.bind method. Bind method is used to deal with events. If button is clicked an event will be generated. It will be moved to the click method. So we will move to this click function afterwards, so it will be more clear to you. So after this button function, I have just increased the a value to 1 so that next tuple element will be collected from the tuple, and simply I have increased the padding by 80. So this loop will be continue for 4 times, so 4 buttons will be displayed on the screen, and after that I have increased the y value so that the position of next button will be changed. So as you can see, the position of this button is below 7, so I have just increased this value as 70. Now let's move ahead. Now I have created another button, passed the value, kept it in the root, and the text is slash, as you can see. So I am talking about this button, and I have given simply font as Lucida, width as 3, height as 1. So let's move ahead, and I will just simply place this button in x 267 and y 350, which is this coordinate, as you can see. Then I have simply binded the button in the similar way. I have created another button equal to, and simply pass the same parameters to this button, as you can see. And after that I have simply written main loop. Now let's move to the click method that I have created. So I have written argument as event. The event argument is used to detect the key presses or mouse operations. And then I have used global s. This s is of that string where. Then I have simply written text is equal to event.widget.cget text. This text variable will store the latest button click. If I write here 1 plus 2 and press equal to will be get stored in the text variable. A result will be printed here. So let's move ahead. I have used if statement, as you can see, so that if text equal to 0. So if we click this button, we have to perform mathematical operations. So for that I have created another variable a. This a variable is used to get the data from entry widget. So I will explain you. So let's cancel this, and I simply write 1 plus 2. So this is the string data. So if we click equal to button, this data will be get stored in a variable, and after that, if there is a raised to sign, which means this, or cross sign, which means this signs will be get replaced to double asterisk or single asterisk, because we have to find the multiple of that two numbers. Then I have used eval function in next line, as you can see. So this eval function evaluates the string like a Python expression and returns the result as an integer. So after I click equal to button, this string will be get manipulated and the output will be stored in value button, and s.set method will be just display the output on the screen. So if I click, 3 will be displayed on the output screen, as I see, and screen.update method which will update the screen, so our screen is updated. And if some error occurs, it will simply print please select 2 numbers. So if we select only one number and click on equal to sign, this pop-up will be displayed on the screen, and we will simply print that error. And if we click cancel button, so this button, so our screen should be empty. So if I click C button, our screen is clear, as you can see. If these two conditions are not satisfied, then it will move to next. s.set is equal to s.get plus text. So this method simply append the data of entry widget in it, and it will just simply screen.update. So this was click function, as you can see. Let's move to the demo of our calculator now. So if I click 78 plus 2, it will print 80. Cancel. If I write 56 multiply by 2, it should return 112, as you can see. If I write 96 minus 6, it will return 90. And if I want to find square of 5, I will simply write 5 square 2, it will return 25. And if I want to find the cube root of 5, I will simply write 5 raised to 3, it will return 125. And if you want to perform any float operations, so let's say 56.3 plus 3.7, it will simply return 60, as you can see. If you want source code of the GUI calculator application, you can simply message me on Instagram. I would love to share you the source code of this calculator. Now here comes the end of video. If you like this video, then don't forget to share it with your friends and also comment below how was it. If you face any queries while creating your GUI calculator, you can simply message me on Instagram or in comment section below. Thanks for watching this video.